Well, Pokemon is handling cheating seriously with Sun and Moon, having handed out nearly 6,000 bans for altered save states. The Pokemon Company has promised more bans on a regular basis to players who cheat the game, and those affected will no longer be able to use GameSync, ratings battles, battle competitions, or global missions.
Yeah, this is kind of a big deal because, I've been watching different Pokemon communities kind of react to some of these bannings. A lot of people really worried that,
hey, am I going to get banned for?
Yeah, if you do any amount of Wonder Trading, you've probably picked up a Hex Shiny or two. Most likely from Oslov as well. And
possibly.
And so there were a lot of people worried, oh shit, is this going to be me as well? And after doing a fair amount of research about this, it's not like hacked Pokemon that are causing the bans. It's really, and everyone, if you had a hacked Pokemon, you knew not to do this anyway. But it's people taking knowingly hacked Pokemon into online rated battles. That'll trigger it. And the second thing is if you used a power save on your 3DS cart for Sun and Moon and hacked to 999 items, that would flag it. Those are really the only two things.
Well, if you also use Pokehex to change anything about your character, that'll flag it too.
PK Hex. If you were changing the skin of your character, that also did flag it as well. But that requires a power save
Yeah.
So if you're not actively doing power saving, if all you're doing is Wonder Trading, you should be okay. Now, I did hear that somehow, and I can't confirm this because I went and looked for it afterwards, that people had been injecting a fake Pokemon or a Pokemon that's not accessible yet. In the same way, sort of like how I guess there were people who had Volcanion before it was officially released, or some of the other mythics before they were released, and that has been confirmed to throw your ban up as well.
I know that there was a story a few weeks ago that I saw where people were hacking Missing No into their games, and it corrupted their games.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, owned.
Wow. Well, because the thing is that the ports of Red, Yellow, and Blue have all of the original glitches in it, including the Mew glitch. Mm-hmm. And you can use it to get a Mew, but... And there was a lot of speculation about this, whether or not that Mew would be bankable. Not bankable. Nope. Confirmed. Not bankable. But the interesting thing is that if you do use the bank for Sun and Moon, you get a new Z move for Mew. You get Mew EMZ.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So if you haven't done that yet, make sure that you do. I've been able to bring my bank over just fine, and a lot of those got through Wonder Trading. So
that's interesting because I know that back in the Pokemon Stadium days, I could put that Mew into Pokemon Stadium just fine. So they must have
didn't Stadium just
changed their idea of.
Well, didn't Stadium just effectively run off a expansion of the Pokemon game code?
It did, because you actually needed to put in the physical cart to be able to
transfer stuff over.
Right, and it's not like the Pokemon then lived on the Stadium cartridge.
I used to use Stadium as a Pokemon bank.
Yeah, you could put them on your Stadium.
Could you?
Yeah, you could do that back in the day.
Pokemon Stadium, restarted my blue, and then transferred them all back over.
Oh.
Yeah, you were able to do that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I didn't know that.
I totally used to do that.
Huh. Didn't realize that.
But yeah, I think the reason that worked was just because I think Pokemon Stadium's actual game code was an expansion off the Game Boy games code.
Yeah, probably. I mean, because you can
actually play Pokemon, your Game Boy games in Stadium if you wanted to play on your N64 for some reason.
Yeah, you could.
Because
you could play it on the big screen. I used to do it all the time.
Yeah. Well, because I think you can actually transfer those the glitched Mews over to Silver and Gold, the original.
Yes.
The original carts, but you can't. I don't think you can transfer anything up from the original. The original two gens. It's only Gen 3 and further, and then they went back and did the remake. So, the fact that you can do that with the digital download, and then and it's also cool because if you do the digital downloaded Game Boy games, there's a symbol that will be attached to your Pokemon.
Oh, to show that they came from the originals.
Exactly, yeah,
Interesting, that's
which is pretty goddamn cool. But so I can now start playing Sun and Moon. That's
How's that
exciting.
going? You have your 3 shiny Kabutos in your party?
I have my one shiny Kabuto that's leading my party, of course.
Of Kabuto.
No.
Captain Kabuto.
I could have if I wanted to.
You do want to. You're just trying to save face at this point.
But so that's been really exciting. But the thing is I didn't realize, and I guess I have to apologize to everyone. I didn't realize that Game Freak was actually waiting for me to finish Platinum before releasing the bank to Sun and Moon, because it happened the same day. I beat the Elite Four, and then they put out the bank like that exact same day.
So how are you liking Sun and Moon so far then?
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. I kind of prefer like the older games. Like I definitely really enjoyed my time with Platinum. You got to wait. You got to kind of wait until a little bit later on in the games, because every Pokemon game sort of feels the same early on.
Yeah.
It's been nice going back to the better graphics. It's
Not needing an HM slave.
I like. Oh yeah, not needing the HM slave is pretty clutch. I also really like the animations. The animations are fucking amazing, but the frame rate issues are just like out of the gate. I'm just like, wow, that is really obnoxious.
You have the older model 3DS.
I do,
too, right?
yeah.
How does it handle Sun and Moon?
It's oh gosh, every time there's a like dual like 2-on-2 battle, the frame rate drops. So
Excuse
much.
me,
It's
I'm pretty sure
so
that
bad.
Thought has told us that those are dramatic pauses.
Oh yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, I'm sure they really feel like dramatic pauses too. Enough time to go to the bathroom.
But I mean, trying to adjust to the new structure, like no gyms, and instead you do the trials and stuff. That's weird. I mean, yeah, they're basically gyms, just sort of spread out amongst an entire geographic
My
area.
problem is that it's really easy. Like I went back and played Pokemon Yellow, and I used to wipe at least in every gym a couple
Holy
times because they
shit.
were like 10 levels higher than
That's
me.
because you're terrible, Nika.
Fucking Pokemon Platinum is like legitimately the Elite Four, and then the champion. What's her name? The chick with the black horns.
Cynthia?
Is that it? Cynthia?
Horns?
But she's got like some like black shit on her head. I don't even know what that is. Is it, they're like horns or like some kind of headpiece or some shit?
Nate, that's called hair.
No, it's not. She's blonde. You
Why,
dumb
you
fuck.
Stupid fucker.
God damn it.
Highlights.
Fuck you.
That was legitimately, I think, the hardest Pokemon battle I've ever experienced.
Of course she
I mean,
is.
once
She's
you
got
get
a
Sun and Moon
Garchomp.
and you start doing like when you start fighting the end game
Fuck
trainers,
that
and then you
Garchomp.
start and you
Fuck
start
that
going
Garchomp.
for the Ultra Beasts and stuff. Those are kind of sort of hard.
Fuck.
But everything up to that point is too easy.
Fuck that Garchomp, because I'll tell you, I went into that fight. I had 5 Pokemon left, and it swept all fucking 5 of them.
my God.
It swept all of like one-shotted all of them, and I'm like looking at like how can I boost someone's speed, and it would have taken I would have had to use X speed, and
It would have swept you before you had a chance to do anything. Yeah.
it just
so use X defend
fucking
first.
ruined me.
One of the things that I just recently found out about Sun and Moon is when you become the champion, every time you defeat the Elite Four, instead of fighting the champion, because that's you, a different NPC comes in to challenge you.
Well, that's kind of neat.
You have to
That's kinda
defend
cool.
your title.
Yeah, so you're defending your
Yeah,
title.
I kind of like that. That was kind of cool.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.